you. Good morning.
Clerk and Register of Deeds.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
So we're counting down the days till the official election, but a lot of folks have already received their ballots.
Yes, absentee voting is underway. Many people, including myself, have received our absentee ballots. I do encourage people to get that in the mail as soon as possible. And if it's within 2 weeks of the election, please make sure you're dropping that off to your local clerk's office or in the drop boxes as well, just to make sure that we get it in time.
And people can actually go to a place right now and vote like the old school way.
Yeah.
And sit down at the thing and take the black marker.
Yeah, exactly. So voters passed Proposal 22-2. And so what that means is every statewide and federal election, 9 days before that election, we can have early voting. And starting October 26th through November 3rd, Jackson County and all counties across Michigan will be open for those 9 days. So voters can come in and tabulate their votes that way. And what is also very cool about early voting or election day now is that absentee ballot that you received at home, you can drink your coffee, have your breakfast, research your candidates, research your proposals, and fill out your ballot at home and actually take it into an early voting location, get checked in with an election inspector, and then tabulate it right there.
I'd like to do that. I think that would be better. I always feel a little rushed and a little pressure. 9 days that you can do this, and all of those places are open?
Yeah.
There's no excuses not to vote.
So 16 of the 20 jurisdictions in Jackson County went with the countywide coordinated early voting. And so what that means is we have 2 locations, which you saw on your screen earlier, Blackman and Summit, for those 16 jurisdictions. But if you live in the city, then City Hall on the city clerk, you would go there instead.
What if you vote, you send in your ballot, and then you see something, there's an October surprise and you want to change your mind?
So as long as it's before the election, contact your local clerk and ask to spoil your ballot if you wish to do that.
No kidding.
And
Wow.
none of the ballots are even began to be tabulated until after, correct?
Absolutely
Right.
not. The results are not going to be known until 8 p.m. on election night. But there is such a thing such as early tabulation, and so it's somewhat similar to early voting in terms of if there's jurisdictions that meet a certain threshold for a number of residents, then they can tabulate early, but no one knows those results until 8 p.m. And so what prints out each night is what's called an interrupt tape, and the interrupt tape just tells you the number of voters that had cast a ballot. That is it. It does not tell you the race or anything like that.
So if you're at a political watch party, folks that are on their phone, they're looking at the county's website, correct?
Yes, that is correct. So that is where you will find the most up-to-date, at least coordinated results. If you're looking for specific results, obviously you can find those in the precincts on election night.
Yeah, in person, because they're not posted there's no township or city that's posting any of the results. It's all on your site.
It's coming to the Jackson County Clerk's Office website, yes.
Last night, a judge in Georgia said, no, we are not going to be hand counting ballots. That must have, for you must realize that would have been an impossibility.
Yes, I actually have spoken with some cohorts in other states, and my heart goes out to anyone that was going to have to do that on election night. As you know, a 12-hour day for anyone is exhausting, and then to have to hand count as well is a tremendous feat to overcome.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the fear, that it's going to be days before we know who
Right.
wins what. What's your feel? Are we going to, like here in Jackson County, are we going to know at the end of the night?
So unofficially, results will come in as each precinct is able to close and each township and city is able to submit their results to us. But much later in the night, maybe in the next morning, just be patient with us. We want to make sure we're doing things correctly and accurately.
But get out and vote. Again, you have, if you didn't do the absentee, you have nine days for the early voting.
Have you voted yet?
No, but I will.
I'm waiting until the October surprise.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think the October surprise will be?
I don't know. I think something's going to happen.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the last October surprise that you can recall off the top of your head?
Well, I think the Hillary's email maybe or something. Or what's his name? The FBI said we're going to do this. I think it was like 8 years ago.
I don't remember this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it involved an escalator. Maybe.
Sounds
A
interesting.
laptop and an email.
Laptop,
Yeah.
I'll have to look
email
that up.
server.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But I would like to increase our early voting numbers. Our utilization rate is around 0.55%, 0.55.
Jeez.
So we had 683 voters in August, 683 out of 125 plus thousand
Okay.
registered
Right.
voters
Come on, we got to get
to
out and
do
vote.
early voting. So, and then in February it was 694, which is again pretty low percentage.
Vote. If you don't vote, you are banned from social media. I think
Yeah.
that should be a law.
It should be a law. I agree with you.
All right, Sierra, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you
Thanks
very
so much.
Good luck to the elections division as they have a big job coming up.
Thank you.
Sierra Sowle, Jackson County Clerk and Register of Deeds. More of the morning show after this.